Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Slice, and welcome back to a Slice of Anime, big dog. Now, look, I told y'all, bro. I told y'all I was coming to the channel, so don't even act surprised, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get you all as much weekly content as possible. Although I truly love Boruto Blue Vortex. That is my favorite anime / manga at the moment that I love to cover. But I gotta bring you all weekly content, and this is really the only other manga that I'm weekly keeping up with. This and Four Nights of the Apocalypse, so we'll probably start covering that as well. But yeah, man, it's here. Chainsaw Man Chapter 191 chapter review is here, and we are about to dive into it right now. But hold on, wait a minute. Before we dive into today's video, do your boy Slice a solid. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already. Go ahead and check out my other previous videos. They're doing pretty good. They're pretty fire. I put a lot of work into it, so I just appreciate if you check it out. Hit the like button. Share the video with a friend. Share it on your social media. Drop a comment. That's all, man. Let's get it. So the chapter starts off with Denji and Yoshida talking. Yoshida's the octopus devil, by the way. Denji's basically reiterating the story that public safety told him. And the story was, everyone except who's in the room at this current given moment, which consists of, once again, Yoshida, Yoru, which is the war devil. I'm not going to say Asa because, you know, she doesn't have the indicator that it's in Asa mode right now. Fumiko, and Denji. Everyone else was caught by public safety. So the conclusion that they came to was Pochita got his butt kicked by the war devil yet again. And in the midst of all that, Asa actually ended up destroying the Statue of Liberty, which I thought was only in New York. But excuse my ignorance if that's not the case, or is that just like story thing? I don't know. So scratch that. Actually, that was Asa currently in the room, because we're going to go ahead and go over to the next page and I get a better look to clarify that that was Asa. Denji looks over to Asa and notices once again, yo, your arm grew back? Something's not right with you. Asa starts laughing like the Joker. Asa starts laughing like the bad man who lies. Asa actually starts laughing like my favorite cat meme that I'm gonna plug right here.
Is that a pinky?
All right, I'm sorry, bro. I had to throw that in there. Like, that was literally exactly what went through my head when I was reading this page. But Asa begins to transform into Yoru. She then begins to reveal that she's the war devil and Asa's other personality. Denji is completely in shock. Yoru then continues to keep laughing like a maniac. And then, in my opinion, this is where things start to pick up. So I gotta take a quick intermission from the chapter review, and I gotta point this out because it's a very hot take of mine, and this video will be coming to the channel sooner than later. But I truly believe Chainsaw Man should have ended after part 1. Now, part 1, I don't truly think could ever be topped. The darkness, the lore, Denji's background, everything that happens to Denji's friends, everything, the final villain. I'm trying to go in detail without spoiling anything, but at the same time, you should not be on this video if you are not caught up. So I'm going to spoil it, bruh. That scene with Power's death, bro, that I still have PTSD. Like, some nights I can't sleep and that manga panel will pop up in my head, bruh. Literally. What happened to Aki, him becoming the gun devil and Denji having to kill him, bruh. And then Makima's twisted to end, her being the final villain, bruh. But speaking of Makima and her twisted to end, this chapter specifically, you start to see they're touching back. They're touching back and they're going back in their bag as far as like what was going on with Denji, what we realized what was going on with Denji when Denji realized what was going on with him. And I actually like it. I have not been liking Chainsaw Man's chapters for a long time, but this chapter got me reeled back in, so now we're gonna reel back into the chapter review. Yoru then proceeds to tell Denji, the only reason why you all can sit here and calmly drink tea is because I'm allowing you to. If I was to truly do what I wanted to do right now, Asa would lose her mind. At the end of the day, you're all just puppets eating out of my hand. Denji has a flashback. Puppets eating out of your hand, huh? Just like I said, flashing right back to Makima. Now, was that really the flashback Denji had? Absolutely not. Fooled you? He wanted to know immediately. All right, which one of you all did that act of justice to me? Yoru is continuing to be on her best Harley Quinn impression. She's still laughing. Do you really want to know? Unfortunately, all the character development that we have seen from our boy Denji has now rescinded, and our boy is now back on his hands and knees, head down on the ground, praying, begging, please, for Yoru to tell him who did that act of justice to him, man, who choked his chicken. There's a quick panel flashing over to Fumiko and Yoshida. They're just sitting back laughing. Yoru then states, I have no problem telling you which one of us it was. However, you need to eat your hand. Then I'll tell you. And then unfortunately again, more character regression from Denji. We see him immediately put his hand in his mouth and he starts eating it.
Immediately.
What does Yoru say? Look at him, already eating out of the palm of my hand, shaking my head. Isn't he cute? He's literally just like a little dog. He'll do anything I say. All I gotta do is just show him a little affection. And bro, word to the wise, we're gonna take a break from chat review one more time. This is a message from your boy Slice. Yo, be wary, bro. There are a lot of women actually out here like that. Be wary of that, man. Don't sit here and look down on Denji and then realize, further down the line, and then you come back to this video and it's like, sheesh. Or you go back to the chapter and you're like, sheesh, I'm Denji eating out of this woman's hand. Don't do that, man. Have self-respect for yourself. Take it from a boss like your boy Slice. Yoru then states she's just gonna sit there and play with Denji a little. But the panel then switches back over to Fumiko and Yoshida, and they're looking at each other with strong looks of concern. They then look back at Yoru. Yoshida then proceeds to tell Yoru, your older sister, the Death Devil, will soon be descending. No country can stop it. Not even the combined power of Chainsaw Man and you would be anywhere close, anywhere within the same stratosphere of her energy or her strength. Not even in the same ballpark. Not one bit. However, if you were able to control Chainsaw Man as a weapon, humanity actually might stand a chance. Denji then proceeds to go back and look at Yoshida. He put two and two together. Is that why you turned me into Chainsaw Man? Is that why you had me kill Nayuta? Yoshida's just sitting there with a lifeless grin on his face. He then proceeds to give Denji a gun. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about our promise we made in the world of the aging devil. If you be a good old boy and turn into a weapon, I'll let you kill us. Denji then points a strap at Yoshida. The problem is, though, he's looking like a lot of y'all YNs. A lot of y'all in today's generation, previous generations, and generations to come. We all think there's power behind a gun. Guns are glorified and worshipped in today's generation, and it's truly sad. Because when it's time to use it, 99.5% of you all will be sitting there shaking just like Denji. Don't grab it if you're not going to use it.
Message!
More advice from your boy Slice. After Yoshida notices that Denji's struggling to point the gun at him, he's like, ooh, here I am thinking you'd really forgive us. Denji is then infuriated, screaming out, you bastard. On these last two pages that are about to come up, Yoru steals the chapter, and this is when I clarified. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's back. This chapter was pretty fire, so here we go. Yoru states, see Denji? Do you see how foolish humans really are? Lies, schemes, that's all they know. Yet they lack the confidence to act on instinct. Look at you, shaking. We then notice the waiter pulls up with a strawberry cake. He's sitting here like, hey, one strawberry cake, and before he can even finish his sentence, Yoru snatches the cake out of his hand, then proceeds to launch the cake at Yoshida's face. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit funny. I wasn't expecting that either. I truly thought she was gonna launch it at Denji. I don't know why she launched it at Yoshida, which makes this chapter's ending even better. Now you know our boy Denji, you know his upcoming, you know his background. He hates when people waste food, so that's the immediate trigger for him. He's yelling, hey, don't be out here wasting food. Yoru charged up and confident. She says, excuse me? Allow me to tell you something, Denji. I am allowed to waste food. You want to know why? Because I'm a devil. The manga panel then shifts over back to Yoshida. He has a look of concern on his face, which I don't know how he could have a look of concern on his face at this given moment when his eyesight is completely covered in strawberry cake. But I don't know, bro. We can tell that's the look on his face. And directly following that, Yuru once again taps into her inner Makima bag, brings out that finger gun, and says bang with her finger pointed right at Yoshida. And that's the end of the chapter. Wow, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you all, man. I dropped Chainsaw Man over in the summertime, but then it was one day I was bored. Boruto was taking forever. I believe Four Nights of the Apocalypse was on a hiatus as well. So I literally had no manga to read, and I was just like, you know what, bro? I'm just gonna go ahead and catch back up on Chainsaw. And now I can honestly say, after this chapter 191, I'm actually glad I picked it back up because it finally got good again. This chapter was the closest to feeling like part one of Chainsaw Man, and this chapter reminded me the most of part one. What made part one so great, what made part one so amazing was Makima's control, her grip over Denji. Denji's sad life, the sad choices, bro. Like, it's a very dark anime though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's definitely not for the weak of heart, not for the faint of stomach, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, man, I would honestly give this one like an 8.5. Y'all probably thought I was gonna give it a 10. Nah, Chainsaw Man is still booty, but it's getting better. So hopefully the chapters continue to get better, man. Let's go ahead and wrap up the chapter 191 review for Chainsaw Man. Once again, it has been your boy Slice. Welcome to A Slice of Anime. I appreciate you if you have made it to the end of the video. Do your boy Slice a solid. Once again, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video and you have not done so already. Ring that bell for the noties, man. Like the video, share the video, and drop a comment for your boy, man. I'm going to go ahead and slide up out of here, though, man. You figured, tell me? Peace.